Summer K-pop is usually defined by its volume, but this year, the season's most dominant sound is a whisper. Producers typically rely on a specific toolkit for July: massive synthesizer stacks, high-velocity percussion, and vocalists push to highest registers to cut through the noise. I-DLE spent their career perfecting a theatrical, high-energy style. Their second mini-album, I Made, established that baseline, but their latest work represents a calculated departure. Critics initially struggled with Gimme That Love. Reviewers argued it was too quiet for a summer release, complaining that the track lacked a traditional melody. Streaming data told a different story. Despite the critical hesitation, the song climbed the charts immediately, finding a massive audience that didn't seem to miss the energy of a standard pop anthem. The track functions as a sensory trap. It trades the movement of a dance floor for the physiological triggers of a heat wave, aiming to directly elicit a very real physical sweat response from the listener. The foundation of the song is a minimalist whistle hook. It loops in the background, replacing the thick layers of instrumentation usually found in summer hits. On a mixing console, this track's arrangement looks remarkably sparse. There are no heavy percussion tracks or dense synth pads filling the frequency range. This missing instrumentation creates a specific spatial effect, mimicking the atmosphere of a sultry, isolated room. The lyrics reinforce this environment through sensory opposites. The verses cycle between references to water and thirst, then immediately pivot to fire and cold. These choices align with physical symptoms of sudden attraction. Heart rates change and skin temperatures fluctuate, making the listener's body feel as thirsty as the lyrics suggest. Cube Entertainment mirrored these biological themes in the group's visuals, using thermal imaging motifs and dewy makeup to emphasize body heat and chemistry. This silence forces the listener to lean in. By stripping away the sonic clutter, the track allows the lyrical references to thirst and body heat to feel like immediate physical sensations. Pop music relies on a psychological contract. A pre-chorus builds tension, so the chorus can provide a massive musical explosion. This is an anti-drop. The tension climbs toward a peak, but the song pulls the plug on the expected climax. This flatline replaces the usual bass drop with dense spoken word delivery, packing more syllables into the rhythm than a standard pop hook. Removing that loud explosion allows a Latin-inspired rhythm to take over the percussion, creating a hypnotic repeating pulse. The group fills the audio gap with their physical performance. Bouncing, hip-driven choreography provides the energy that the production intentionally withheld. It's a shift in how intensity is delivered. The members project presence through their movement and attitude, rather than relying on sheer audio volume to command the stage. By denying the listener a standard physical release, the anti-drop keeps the audience in a state of sustained psychological tension. I-DLE has a history of loud, aggressive concepts. They built their name on theatrical anthems that demanded attention through sheer force. Pivoting to a quiet, stripped-back sound was a creative risk for a group known as K-pop's loudest rebels. This minimalist approach defines the We Made project. It revisits themes from their earlier work, but presents them through a filter of maturity and restraint. They're projecting a different kind of confidence, one that trusts the audience to pay attention without the need for screaming. The data proves the gamble worked. Gimme Dat Love outperformed traditional summer hits on the charts, suggesting that the old formula for seasonal success is no longer the only option. The dominance of this track suggests that a whistle hook and a confident performance can be more effective than a wall of sound. For this group, restraint became the loudest thing in the room.